So we are right here at Ogwaukwahaba for the Asaba Youth Trust Fund Investments Program 2025. And right here with me is let me start with the man by my far right. Yeah, but what's the name?
Chief Fred Gonta.
Okay. And the man next to him.
Well, more of Wishi Peter Siambi, or more of Secretary of the Trust Fund set up by the Asaba officer. I think we should interview this.
Okay, no, many Asaba.
This one.
Let me.
This is why they don't come. Yeah, I'm going to this is why they don't come. I can use it now. Okay, let's go again. Okay, so that is the name.
The Abambo, wishing about Fred, because it took Gonta. He called her the one of the chairman, Youth Investment Transport Committee of Asaba Union Worldwide.
Yeah, more of Wishi Peter Siambi, or more of Secretary the Youth Investment Trust Fund set up by the Asaba officer.
Hello, Daddy. So tell us why we are here today in Aproko.
Yes, in fact, the main objective is to encourage Asaba youth to imbibe the spirit of entrepreneurship. When you become an entrepreneur, you have moved from one stage of life to another. And what is that stage of life? A stage of life where you now be in a position to help yourself and help others. Because an entrepreneur employs people, is an employer of labor, and not an employee. So it's our own attempt to encourage Asaba youth to begin to imbibe this spirit of resilience, this spirit of creativity, this spirit of survival. But these are the hallmark of an entrepreneur. And by the time we have many entrepreneurs, we succeed in reducing to the barest minimum the incidence of unemployment in Asaba. Okay, because that is a very good strategy to reduce unemployment. Because when you look at the white-collar jobs, not only in Nigeria, globally, it is gradually disappearing. It's not there. So what do you need to, how do you survive? Basically, is to embrace this world of entrepreneurship. So today, what we want to do is to continue what the President Asaba started many years ago. The seeds we planted, we are gradually harvesting them. What is that seed? Many years ago, as the General Union Worldwide, he created this committee. And his main objective, as I earlier said, is to help to reduce unemployment in Asaba. And his own strategy is encourage Asaba people to become entrepreneurs. In other words, what we are doing is to see that there's a paradigm shift. A paradigm shift from being an employee to being an employer. So what we are doing today is to start the second edition of what we started many years ago. The second edition is training and employment program. In the first edition, we organized training on entrepreneurship and also empower some Asaba youths. We are happy to note that most of these Asaba youths, in fact, the Asaba youths that we empower, they have been able to pay the grant fully paid, and they have become employer of labor in their own right. somebody group from of entrepreneurship. Then somebody, an expert, goes to try to let them know about digital economy and artificial intelligence. But there are a lot to gain from the digital economy. Most people that are billionaires today, they embrace digital economy fully. And so there are a lot of benefits, there are a lot of opportunities in digital economy. So they are going to be exposed to that. Then we have also looked at something that's affecting the youth today, and that is the issue of drug addiction. Drug addiction. Most people have become victims of drug addiction. So we have also invited people from the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency to come and tell them about the effect, the negative effect of drug addiction, not only on us, not only on youth, on even the adults. Okay, so it is, and at the end of the day, we're also going to empower. After this training session, we're going to empower about 10 Ashaba youths. Yeah, we're going to, so 2 from each able. These people are carefully selected. These are people who are already entrepreneurs in their own way. But what we want to do through the empowerment is to tell them that, hey, you guys are you are on a very good path. You should continue on that path. The world of entrepreneurship is very rugged, but it will give you an opportunity to develop the power of creativity which is already within you. It will also give you the opportunity to develop an important virtue, that is a virtue of patience. But for you to be a successful entrepreneur, you must be a patient person. So we are looking at even the leadership, the outcome, what you will acquire in your attempt to be a successful entrepreneur. There are a lot of benefits. So we're going to cover them.
Is there interest on the loan?
No, it's going to be interest-free loan. And apart from interest-free loan, we're going to mentor them. We are going to form a WhatsApp group after this exercise. Okay, we are going to be part of that group, and we'll be mentoring them through the power of information technology. You can communicate. The walls of the boundaries have been removed. I can communicate with somebody in America, anywhere. So we're going to form a WhatsApp group. And all of us, the secretary, myself, and other members of the committee, some are in America, some are in UK. We're part of that group, and we'll be mentoring them. We'll expose them to all opportunities that are available in Nigeria today for entrepreneurs.
Is the loan refundable?
Yeah, it's a loan. It's not completely free. Because when you have anything free, you don't take it seriously. But if you know that you are going to repay this month, okay, what do? You will now unleash that power of financial management that is within you. And you are becoming a rugged person. If you cannot manage 10 naira, I assure you, if I give you 10 billion, you cannot manage it. You cannot manage it. If you cannot manage 1 naira, you can't manage 10 billion. So all these are part of what? Training. That's why we say it's going to be a loan, but interest-free loan. And we're going to give them a moratorium of about 6 months. When you get the loan, the interest-free loan, you will have the time, maybe 6 months, to get yourself together. After at the end of the 6 months, you can start to repay. So to me, it is a very, very, very smooth. The conditions are very, very liberal, and it's in our own way, on an attempt to do what? To encourage, as I used to imbibe this spirit of entrepreneurship. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Let me come to the secretary. Let me come to the secretary.
Yes.
Going forward, what are we expecting next?
No, what we're expecting
be the same thing on CS?
Yes, we are expecting a more empowerment. We are expecting development of more Asaba youths. We are expecting a more robust Asaba youth. An Asaba youth that will be taken away from the streets, as it were. And that is why that this empowerment, this initiative of an investment trust fund initiated by then President General and now Asaba should be applauded. And again, to appreciate those who have contributed money for the empowerment. We didn't get the money by way of loan from the bank. It was based on the generosity, the spirit of togetherness of the average Asaba person that were able to raise the funds for this empowerment. So we are looking forward to empowering more people. We are looking forward to training more people, and like the chairman said, exposing them to the skills of entrepreneurship. Like I said earlier privately, the world has gone beyond just graduating and start writing application. In fact, most schools now are beginning to put in place skill development mechanisms so that when you come out, when you graduate, you have a skill. Whatever you would have read, you will still have a skill. And while you are waiting for the white collar job, then you can as well use that skill to sustain yourself.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
So finally, Mr. Chairman, what message do you have for Asaba people?
Yeah, this is the dawn of a golden era. An era where people will be given opportunity to stand on their feet. People will be given the opportunity to create jobs for other people. Because when you become an entrepreneur, if you employ 5 people, you have impacted positively on the society. So we must thank the Asaba Professor Kibani Azinge for his innovation, for his creativity in setting up this committee. And I want to say that any Asaba son and daughter that decide to take this opportunity will never be disappointed. Will never be disappointed.
And just to add, what is going on now should actually, in fact, we are taking a burden of the government. And then, in my view, government, whether local government or state government or federal government, should actually be part of this. You know, you're trying to empower youths. You're trying to make them to have a sense of belonging. You're trying to make them to be independent. And a community like Asaba has come together to do this. So they're taking away the responsibility of government. They're taking away a burden from government. So personally, I call on them, whether local government, state government, or federal government, to identify with this sort of initiative. And this again brings to the fore the value of communal life. Somebody was asking me a little while ago, how about if the person doesn't pay? He said, you must pay. Interestingly, the people that received the last empowerment, they've all paid. Now, what is our strategy? We've done the normal screening, all right? And then if you don't pay, and that is why your guarantor, supposed guarantor, is your diopa from your village. So if you don't pay, you will get in touch with your diopa. And your diopa will be able to handle you. That's so far. So you're tied in between. I will include that. So mechanism.
Apart from being funny, if you don't pay, how can they be able to raise another money for that?
Yeah, exactly. So meaning now you get naples in there also. So it borders on selfishness, which is not like Asaba. Do you understand? And that's why I said it's a communal thing. He will only have a way in it. He just got 1 million or get God as an aka. It will give you work each day.
So, all I can say that the federal government, state, and local government should partner.
Should partner with the ADU worldwide, yes, you know, on this. Okay, now I mean, let's don't blow our trumpet too much, but I can confidently tell you that this is not very common in the state. It is not very common in the state. So I call on the chairman of this local government, I call on the state government, the state governor, sheriff, and even the president to back this sort of initiative. He has thanked Asaba. I'm going to thank the former president general. Now the Asaba has because he actually initiated one. See this one. No, I'm putting humor to it. The point is that it was his initiative.
Yeah.
We mustn't forget that. His intellectual honesty. We must be honest that he initiated it. So we thank him for the initiative, and what we owe him now is to ensure that this initiative doesn't die. Not just we members of the committee, but the youths, both those who are beneficiaries and those who are now going to benefit today. Thank you.
Thank you. You have heard it all. I'm right here with the chairman of Asaba Trust Fund, Bueshinabo Fred Konta, BK Oha Ahaba. And he's the chairman, and the secretary of the Asaba Trust Fund is not that person now, Bueshi Peter or Samwe.
Correct.
And they have said it all. There's nothing to add and nothing to remove again. So we're expecting a good training and a good news of those beneficiaries. And we're going to say congratulations to all of them. Thank you once more again. But still keep watching. Because we're going to cover the training, and we're going to cover the beneficiaries. Thank you.
Thank you.
As the guys they follow.
Good morning.
Where you came from?
Good morning. Please, what's the name? From which village? Okay. Next person. Good morning. Your name, please.
31, 32, 33, 34.
From which village?
Right,
Okay, next person. Good morning. Please, what's the name?
Go outside.
Good morning. Please, what's the name? Good morning. Please, what's the name?
My name is Kuma from Mumu.
Good morning.
My name is Kambili Okolo from Mumu and Bokotas.
Please give the next person. Good morning. Where in Umonaji? Good morning.
Good morning.
Please, what's the name?
My name is Onyono Oniko. I'm from Mumu Abokota. It's a band royal family. Asa.
My name is Aproko Minister from
Where in Ubomenta? I'm also. Morning. Salamari is what? Ebuniwe. Ebuiwe from Monaji. From Umumadi. Okay.
Wait.
Omuaji. Good morning. Please, what's the name?
My name is Laura.
Actually, thank you. Because what can you find? From maybe Omuagu. Ne, Tottenham. Because what can you find? From where in Ogbomenta? Please, what's the name? Thank you. Good morning. Please, what's the name?
Yes, sir.
Are you part of it? Are you part of Please, what's the name? From where? Thank you, ma. Please give the next person. Good morning, ma'am. Please, what's the name? From Women Employment Branch. Thank you. Madam, good morning. Please, can we meet you, ma? From where, ma? Which quarter? Okay. Thank you, ma. Please, what's the name? From where? Where in the moment? Okay. Please give the next person. Good morning. Please, your name?
Aproko Minister from Aproko.
Okay. Please give the next person. Please, your name? Please give the next person. No, we are not hearing you. Your name?
Okay. Yeah. Okay. You don't need microphone to wait.
Okay. Which village?
Okay, thank you very much. We're about to start. Thank you. Yeah, come to this side. And there's space there as well.
Come to this place where you can see.
Okay, a very quick one. We are about to start. We'll start with our opening prayer. and thereafter we'll introduce ourselves. Lady microphone, whoever will be in union of document the same thing, okay? So that we just know ourselves. All right? So shall we rise for a moving prayer? In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. Father, Lord in heaven, we thank you for the opportunity to gather. We thank you for the gifts of our community, Asaba. We thank you for the gifts of the Asaba of Asaba. We thank you for the communal life that we live as a community. Father, Lord, as we gather to train our youths and to empower them, we implore you to guide and guard every of our utterance and what we are going to learn today, so that at the end of the day, we want to bring our glory of your name and to the benefit of all of us here through Christ our Lord. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. I'll start by letting us know that the chairman of this committee officially to let us know to Chief Fred Okonta, FCA, I must thank him for his drive. Despite his looking very dry, looking nature like Shushaga, but he has inner strength and intellectual powerhouse. I'm not flattering him, but for me, I've worked with him on this project in the past 3 years. Is a strength. In fact, the meaning of his title now has, deeper meaning to me. A big strength, not just to the committee, and is also an asset to Asaba. Please put your hands together. A very generous person. He's been driving this with all strength and all commitment. More we should be yourself. Based in Lagos, I'm going to Nyawa be based in Abuja, or you yeah.
essa última na memória. A parte do nosso educação conhecida.
Wonderful. Carlos. Miss you.
Afambo area safe. What you say?
All right, so we are done with the introduction. And this is chairman.
Thank you so much. So, no, you are very welcome to this event. You have made a very good statement by giving other social engagement to attend this event. And I want to tell you that you are not going to regret it. We have put in place experts that will expose you to technology, digital economy, and artificial intelligence. And we are still expecting some demand from India to come. Please make sure you put down your name and your WhatsApp number, because you are going to form your WhatsApp group after this event. Our strategy is to mentor you. There are a lot of opportunities for entrepreneurs in Nigeria. There are a lot of things you can do to move from your present economic level to a very high level where you can help yourself, help your family, and help yourself. And even Nigeria, but everything depends on you. It depends on you. How disciplined are you? So you're welcome. I also try to state that at the end of the event, that is this training program, we have the second aspect of the program. That is when the Israel Majesty Nago will come, you will be here. After announcing the beneficial scholarship, we also expecting to announce our own beneficiaries. Because we have that strategy, our plan is to empower, for now, 10 as our youth. Last time we did about 6. So now we're going to do about 10. It's our only two way of encouraging those who are already in this world of entrepreneurship, those who are doing something. Whatever you are doing, you're an entrepreneur. If you are selling provincial store and entrepreneur. But you can move from that state to a higher level. If you go and interview people like that, they started from somewhere. They didn't just start as an owner of the biggest refinery in Africa today. No, they started from where? Somewhere. So you can start it. And our own duty is to encourage you. Our own duty is to encourage you to become bigger. Is that clear? And so please make sure you put on your name here, put on your number, because from you, we're going to get administrators. One of you will be an administrator, so we'll be communicating. Then if you have any issues, you put it in there, and that will draw our attention. Our members are not only within Nigeria, we have other members of the committee outside the country. We have a chief Aproko Minister in the US, very active member of this committee. We have which choose Gary, is in London, also a very active member of this committee. We have which one is in London also, active member of this committee. We have Lady Chukora, is also an active member, is in Canada. You know, so these people can also contribute in mentoring you. Okay? Please take it seriously. Don't be swayed or distracted by social consciousness. Be coordinated. Put attention on what you're doing. Don't listen to what we say. If you start anything, once you believe in it and you're passionate about it, pursue it vigorously. Don't allow yourself to be distracted. Okay? So, we're going to do the first training in the next 45 minutes. I know that most of us came very early. We made an arrangement for entertainment. Let us finish. Then we'll make sure you are well entertained. Okay? So the first paper, we're going to look at the first paper. There's going to be a slight change. You know, it's supposed to be entrepreneurship, isn't it? But we want to change it slightly. The research person on digital economy and artificial intelligence will now make its own presentation. After this, the next presentation will now be. So it is my honor and privilege to introduce the expert. He's the Chief Executive Officer of Floss Solutions. So, this name is very well. You are my namesake. I'm ready to bread. So obviously, but I will try. Bread, ice, Lua. Okay. So, this is an IT specialist, expert on artificial intelligence. So, can you welcome? Welcome to the you are not able to energy. We need energy in this hall. Thank you so much.
Once again, can we just put our hands together thank you so much. I'm very, very delighted and happy to be with us today. And I can assure you that within a few minutes we are going to share together that we will have a lot to pen down. So if you have your writing material, make sure you take some notes and actions, things you are going to make actions or act on after this time. My name is Aproko Minister, and I am the CEO for Full Solutions. Food Solutions is one of the leading tech centers in this city. It is very easy for you to confirm if you are with your phone. If you Google Computer Training Center in Asaba, I think we are going to be number one. Alright, so in the course of the training, we are going to say some things that will be of immense benefit to everyone. Because once again, I appreciate the entire team, the organizer, for this privilege. And I am not here alone. Our admin, Cynthia, I will say, she's also here with us. Can we just contribute? Thank you so much. So she's the admin of Food Solutions. That being said, the issue before us is exploring the available tech and AI skills for digital economy, taking advantages of the tech skills and AI that is available before every one of us. The first question we would like to ask is, why tech or why AI skill? Well, in my opinion, and I can tell you it's verifiable, that tech skills are becoming the oil wells of our time. And I can tell you without missing words that tech experts earn higher than most other careers in the world today. These are verifiable facts. So if you are coming into the tech field, or you are desirable to take a tech skill, you are actually making a good decision. The second reason why tech or AI skills is because all aspects of the economy is now digitally controlled. From research, development, production, hospitality, processing, sales, banking, every aspect of the economy is digitally controlled. For example, you study an accounting from school, it will be a misnomer if you don't know any accounting applications that you can use. Because the people that are going to hire you will not give you pen and paper to be writing. They are going to give you a computer system, an application that you will be able to use. So tech skills and AI controls every aspect of our economy. Now, very quickly, what is digital economy? Digital economy refers to the economic activities, or it simply means that all economic activity is now being enabled or it relies solely on digital skill. Like I mentioned earlier, every aspect of the economy is currently controlled by digital skill. And so, digital economy simply means moving from manual to digital. Moving from where you have to sit down and be writing with pen and all of that, to using your technological or digital devices to carry out your operations. And this is what they mean by working smart. Working smart. So that is digital economy. Now, I'm going to explain to you some of the tech courses and AI courses or skills that are in-demand courses. And why are they in-demand courses? They are in-demand courses because of the market share. Now, the truth is that under tech in general, there are several courses, like they are countless, like very, very many of them. But among all of these courses, there are others that you will call in-demand courses. That means they are in high demand. And what made them to be in demand is because of the market share. You have the market, the share that they have out of that market. Then you look at job availability. You know, at our center, one of the things we teach people is not just to acquire a skill, but how to make money from that skill. Because being a CEO, I've worked with some people, that the truth is that some of these guys have very good skill, but I discovered that one thing was lacking, and that was how to make money from that skill, how to convert it. Alright? So it's not just learning a skill, you look at job availability, you look at how can that skill change your life entirely. And so we look at job availability, and we also look at the ability for you to use such a skill to work remotely. Alright? Working remotely means working from anywhere you are, working from home. So it is not new to, I think, all of us here, that in this age and time, you cannot be doing one thing. You can't be doing one thing. Am I correct? Am I making sense? You can't be doing one thing. If you are a family man, a family woman, you can't do one thing because it's not really sustainable. So you can be working in wherever you are working, private firm, government official, and then you can also work from that office, with another firm, working remotely. So we look at these skills that have these features. They have a good market share. The jobs are there, they are available, and then you have the opportunity to work remotely from the comfort of anywhere you are. The first we are going to look at is called data analysis, data science, analytics, and big data. This is one aspect of the economy. It will interest you. For example, you open, I don't know if you have talked about it before, you open a bank account with a particular bank in Asabahia. Anywhere you go, they can access your account details. Somebody paying money to you, they can see it, You withdraw, they can see it, it reflects. You leave Asaba to anywhere, you can withdraw, you can pay in. At times, maybe you use some of these communication networks like MTN. Maybe they called you before and they say, oh, are you Mr. So and so, are you so and so? And you'll be wondering how these people know my name. Or at times there is an issue, maybe somebody threatening another person over the phone call and say, oh, I'm going to deal with you, and something bad happened to that person. And the police go to the network provider and say, okay, all the calls that happen between these two persons within this period of time, we need it. And so the communication network is able to reproduce that data. It is simply everything is around data. And the truth is that business owner makes informed decision. Informed decision. They don't just wake up and just take decision. No, it is called informed decision. And they make such decisions by available data. So they can look at their business and say, oh, in 2 months' time, we are going to review our prices. We are going to upscale, we are going to downsize. That decision is from the available data that is available to the CEO, to the management of the company, and they already see that if you don't take this decision in the next 3 months, the next 2 months, we will be out of business. All of those is controlled by data. And so if you study courses like banking and finance, and study courses like accounting, anything that has to do with figures, if you want to major and specialize, it is important that you look at data analysis, data science, and data analytics. Now, it involves, or it is the ability to collect, clean, process, analyze, visualize large data sets. It helps to find patterns and build predictive models. What that means is that predictive models is actually what we call AI, alright? It is a system that controls system that helps you to make informed decision, that tells you, okay, let me draw your attention to something. You will notice that when you are on the internet, there is a kind of pop-ups that you always see. There is a kind of pop-up you always see. Now, just understand today that those kind of pop-ups that you see is as a function of the site that you have been visiting. So when you are visiting, analytically you are taking your interest. It is called interest. So they see that, oh, you like to buy shoes, you like to buy clothes, you like to buy cars. So the system picks those data. So tomorrow you enter online, they are advertising, they show you things that have to do with you. Things that, so what you see that pops up online is from a model that has been configured to pick your interest and to showcase things to you based on that your interest. You understand that? So you can build things like that for your business. So under data analysis and data science and all of that, you'll be learning tools like Python, not the slave book, is the computer one. The R, the SQL, Power BI, Tableau, Excel, and it is responsible for informed decision making in the digital economy. And so that is the first tech skill driven by AI that you may want to look into. The second skill, it is web programming software, mobile app, web programming. This has a lot of things that different people call it coding and all of that. But this helps you to build online applications, online websites for people. And to be very frank with you, I think this has the largest market share. And I'll tell you the reason. The first reason, that is for web development. The first reason is because anybody that is forward thinking and has a business in this age and time must have a website. If your business must grow, you are forward thinking, because you and I know that when people are looking for items, all they take is their phone and just type, where can I do computer trading in Asaba? Where can I buy that? They just take their phone. So if you are not on the internet, they are not going to find you. So as a business person, the first visibility that you want to give to your business is by owning a website. Alright? So if you are a program and the market share is actually big, it's huge. And then there's also another aspect of it that has to do with mobile app development, software development. Now, for example, a software is a special application that can help people achieve a particular thing. For example, you go to ShopRite, sorry I have to mention it, you go to some of these shopping malls, you buy something, they print out a receipt and then they give it to you. Alright? There's a software that controls that receipt. Actually, as a company, we have one in case you need one. It's called Forbes EMS. Alright? Now, a software developer builds something like that. You have a pharmacy, you can put all your items in that software, and it makes life very easy for you, because with few clicks you can see your report. You want to know your business is doing well, you want to see last week report, last month report, you know, it shows you everything. You can see your recurring customer, you can know which of your customer is buying the most. For example, at the end of the year, you want to appreciate. So some of these things are under this particular course, but again they are different. Software is a course, mobile app development is a skill, web development or web programming is a skill. Please, you can pen down any question you have. At the end of the session, I'll be available to answer your questions. So under here, you'll be learning things that has to do with HTML, CSS, JavaScript, back end, API, full stack, mobile app, and all of that. And what I would like to say here is that if you, for example, study computer science, these are some of the good skills you should have. Because the opportunity here is quite large. For example, you can be a web developer for a company. They will employ you as their web developer, you are their webmaster. Alright? You can decide to be a freelance web developer. So you source for customers and build websites for them to pay you. You can also work remotely for other. Sanitary establishment. In charge of the lab assistance. Alright. Thank you for that. Thank you so much. Okay. So, with this, you can decide to work for a firm. You can decide to work, as freelance. You can decide to work remotely for all of them. Okay. Thank you so much. Alright, the third we are going to look at is digital marketing and e-commerce. Here you will learn Google business profiling. In fact, if you have a business, please ensure your business is on Google. Ensure it is on Google, right? Because Google is the main search engine. Anytime you are searching for something through your phone, you are actually using Google. So it is the major search engine. Now, people that learn digital marketing, one of the aspects they will learn is called Google business profiling. So that means you help people to place their businesses on Google platform so that they can be visible, to increase their visibility. And then there's what they call Google mapping. We are very good online. If you type home solutions, a lot of things you are going to see. One of the things you will see is Google Map direction. From anywhere you are, it will take you straight to our office. Alright? So that is under Google Mapping. You have a business, you want to make it easier for people to locate you from anywhere in the world. You map your business area. So you can even send a link to them and say, just click this link, follow it. You are driving, it takes you to my place. Alright? You learn that under digital marketing. There is what is called search engine optimization. This makes your website visible, makes your business visible online. It is a major aspect of your website. And so, when you have a website, it's not just having a website, it's visibility. If the search engine optimization is not properly done, you may have a business that is into selling of something. When they search, your business will not come up. Social media marketing. In fact, this one is important for everybody. Because I see nearly everybody these days, there is one thing or the other they are selling. I have somebody like on my WhatsApp, she sells wristwatches, things remotely. At times she just put them on her status. And then if I'm interested, I buy. Alright? So she's making money, she's working. Now, if you do things like that, you can actually promote what you are doing through your social media, platform like Facebook and all of that. Just do something. So if you know this social media marketing alone, you can actually be promoting your business without paying anybody to do it for you. Alright? So it is a part of digital marketing. Then content marketing, performance marketing, and all of that. So, in summary, digital marketing and e-commerce skill helps you to actually market your brand. That is your company. Helps you to market your products. Helps you to market your service. Some of them, when you do them, the call is instant. Like you run a promotion, people start calling you almost immediately. People start chatting you almost immediately. So if you know it, there are times that you have a particular product you want to sell. you can just run the promotion for it. And for promotion, the higher you are willing to pay, the more custom. Now, why do you need digital marketing? Once you build a digital product or service, someone needs, okay? You build a digital product service, someone needs to make sure people use it or buy it. Okay, so marketing is the bridge, digital marketing is the bridge between the product and the user. If you have something you want to sell and you keep it in your house, nobody is going to know. But you bring it out on the internet and everybody sees it. So if you are a digital marketer, you help people to do all of this. And of course, you can do it for your own business too. The fourth I'd like to talk about is cyber security and information security. For us, this is one of the most let me say challenging course, and I'll tell you what I mean. Because on the average, most people that want to learn cyber security are actually thinking of hacking, hacking things. And but cyber security is not all about that. And like I always say, we have people that are licensed to carry gun, right? The soldier man, for example, carries gun, is right. So you teach him how to shoot with a gun. What the government covers when he's carrying the gun is when he uses it legitimately. But if that person decides to use the gun, wrongly, the law will catch up with the person. Do you understand? But of course, he can decide to use it however he wishes. Cyber security teach you everything security that you need to know. Everything security. How to secure systems, how to secure offices, how to secure businesses. And you need to be very, very sensitive when somebody is asking you for sensitive information. Very, very sensitive information. There is a part of cyber security, they call it phishing. Phishing has several aspects. And one of the common aspects of it is that somebody may want to hack your company and knows that you are a loyal employee of that company. So cannot ask you some very secure information directly, but can engage you in a social discussion. We just ask you some things, before you know, you have released very sensitive information. So that is why you must be careful with what you tell people. Information release about yourself, about your children, about your business, about your company, because somebody may want to use such information against you. It will not even be the person. You can be talking to her now and she is hearing. Do you understand? You are talking to her but she is hearing, he is hearing. So the other person that is hearing may be the bad person, not even the one you are talking with. So now cyber security involves securing data, securing system, and avoiding responding to attack, and everything that has to do with that. Now it is the heart of cyber security is ethical hacking. Ethical hacking means doing hacking in the right way, because there must always be a reason to hack. There's always a reason. Hack actually means getting information by passing a lot of protocols. To access that information. Now, cyber security people, their jobs is also very, very relevant everywhere. You build an application, you need a cyber security person to analyze that application. I give you an example. You have a bank app. I think nearly 80 to 90% of us here do transfer with a bank app. Now, if that bank app is not well secured, there will be problem. Because a hacker will just enter somebody's account. In fact, I even enter the bank and remove the money. Do you understand? So you build an app, a cybersecurity person must certify that app that it is okay before they start using it. Now, there may be at times that such an app face a very serious threat and attack. And when this developer discover what they call vulnerability, vulnerability means they have seen loopholes, through which that app can be attacked. Then they will release what they call updates. So anytime you take your app and it's asking you to update, please update immediately. You get me now? You want to use your bank app and they say update. Don't say let me finish this transaction. No. Update before you do the transaction. Because they have discovered a vulnerability and they have produced what they call a patch script. They have actually blocked it. But you need to update to enjoy that. Do you understand that? So cybersecurity does a lot of that and more. So digital economy depends on trust and security. And any breach undermine everything. There's something I want to show to you. I'd like you to write down this. Write down that website. If you get home, you have an email and you want to check if your email has been breached. That is, if somebody else has the password of your email outside you, if it has been breached, just enter it. Enter this website. And it will show you where to type your email. Type your email there and then ask them to confirm. It will tell you if your email has been breached. Alright? Number one, it will show you a red sign, a red color. Just red means danger. That means your email has been breached. That means somebody else has the password of your email. Do you understand? Now, what you need to do very, very quickly is to change the password of your email. Do you get it now? You change it very, very quickly. And for online applications, ensure you don't maintain the same password. You have the same password for Facebook, for your email, for your bank, for everything. It's very risky. Because once your email password is breached, what the hacker will do is to enter online and request for every other thing that password controls. You get it now? So, and within seconds, every other thing that's your password controls will come up. So the person will now start attacking whatever he or she wants to attack. Do you understand now? So, and then also do two-way verification for all your social media accounts and everything. Now, I don't know if any of you, your Facebook has been hacked before. Yeah, if it has been hacked, it can be recovered. If it is discovered on time. But there's a stage it will get to, it cannot be recovered. Because what the hacker will do is to change the identity. Now, when they hack your Facebook, they won't be able to change all the identity immediately, so you can recover it. But if it delays, the person will want to change the contact email, the contact phone number. Once it succeeds, you are no longer living on that Facebook. Now, why do they hack people's Facebook? They know that my brother here, Mr. Vincent, knows the president, knows the governor, knows all the senior people in the state. And so, they know him too. So if he comes online and says, I just bought this microphone, it's very good, this microphone can fly, can do this, they are going to believe him and buy the microphone because of him. Do you understand that? So when they take over the person's account, they are working on the person's integrity and taking advantage of his loyal follower. So they will just put something, and of course, they will be posting that is that person. So if you want the right people hack my Facebook, is there money there? There's money there, but it's not physical cash. It's your loyal follower. And when you drop things like that and say, oh, I just did this business now, it is paying. I just received my 1 million naira. Please go ahead and do the business. Somebody that believes in you, just say, we do it, and it is the scam. Do you understand now? So be very careful with all your information. That is cyber security. Now, where can you acquire this tech skill? And of course, you can acquire this at our center. The thing is, it's not just because of the skill of Hope Solutions. Before I set up my business, I worked with some places, and I don't want to mention names. Both in Abuja, before we came here, I worked in some very, very standard tech center. There are some things we discovered that were not obtainable, which we have incorporated into our training. Our syllables are very, very sensible. Whenever you are learning what you should learn. We have solar system in our office, so there's always light 24 hours. Solar and generator, we have both of them. And so, like I mentioned earlier, Hope Solutions, and if you are good with Chat GPT, you can still ask it to tell you the #1 computer training center in the South. You can write it down. As I'm talking, you can confirm it. It will tell you. And we have a lot of reviews. People that are happy with our training reviews what we are doing. Recommendations. And so they pick up all those information to run us. We are located at, this is our number, and if you call this number, either I pick it personally or our admin will talk to you. And then it's number 11 Governor Street off Inebisi Road, Asaba, very close to FMC, is a popular place. So please, all of these courses we talk about, you can learn them. This is some of our students. I don't know if you know some of them, but I just decided to put few pictures, and some of them have actually traveled out, because one of the things that we have for kids too. Kids coding and programming, because if you're actually planning to travel out, one of the skills you must have is tech skill, so that you not go there and be washing plates. You work in a dignified office, not go there and be carrying wisdom. So you have tech skills. Yeah, so these are cyber security guys, just in cross section. And to be very frank with you, God has helped us. We have trained all kinds of people, including lecturers from reputable institutions. And I will mention if I just saw one of them, I remember, including lecturers, all classes of people at our center. So some of these guys are movie stars, they are actors, we have all manner of people. All right? Can you just clap for yourself for listening to this presentation? Before I wrap up finally, I would like to take some few questions. If you have questions, just put up your hand. I will take maybe between 1 to 3 questions. I don't know this. Okay? So you just mention your name and then the question. So let's take the numbers first. There will not be questions after question. Number 1, sir. Number 2. Number 3, number 4. So please remember the number. Thank you so much.
All right. Number 1.
Please. Thank you for the teaching.
Thank you.
So there's what you said about it that I paid. I'm a businessman.
Okay.
So how do I prove my business to God?
Okay.
So I know I put my business on Facebook.
Okay.
I'm interested in that.
Okay.
Thank you so much. Please give a round of applause for you. Please your name is Mr. Austin. Mr. Austin is a businessman, and as a businessman, that is a very honest and good decision to make sure that your business is on Google. But that is actually the work of a digital marketer. I don't know how to explain to you, but I'll give you a link, and then if you follow the process, it will take you through. Alright? When you take your phone, just type Google Business Profile. start at the beginning. So it will now be taking through a next procedure, which I will not be able to explain here. So, but you can also contact us. We'll charge you small money, we don't charge very big, and then we'll do it for you. Number 2, please.
Hello, my name is Aproko. Your topic of this presentation is supposed to be digital economy and artificial intelligence. But most of what you're talking about, you're talking of digital system. It did not incorporate the artificial intelligence.
Can we put a hand on clap hands for Mr. Anthony? Thank you for that wonderful question. Well, I think I didn't really emphasize it, alright? But I mentioned it in between as I was talking. AI means artificial intelligence. It goes with machine learning, ML. The summary of AI and ML is producing what they call predictive model. You remember when I talked about that? It's a system that is able to control. Okay, we know drone, right? You know drone, that thing they use is snapping that you see flying. Alright? So that is being controlled by AI. There are a lot of things now that are being controlled by AI. In fact, if you go online, they'll give you some suggestions around AI. It simply needs computer helping you to do this. Alright? Now, for example, even in digital marketing, the things that you need to promote your product, to get it online. I want to talk about this microphone. I don't need to crack my brain. I'll just go to one of the AI platforms, for example, and type, give me a description or a compelling description. Just tell me what you want about microphone. Press enter to generate it for you. So AI is actually being used, alright? You can create it in data science. I don't know if you remember when I mentioned data science. It is inside data science that you learn AI and ML. And it means creating applications that can help you analyze systems. I gave you an illustration of when you visit the online. There are a lot of things always pop up. You remember that illustration? Those things that are popping up is as a result of a model built by AI that controls your interests. So if they see that you're always asking about microphone, they know that you like microphone. So anytime you come online, they will be showing you different ads about microphone. Alright, so it is inexhaustible, and in the course of your training, especially for data science, that is where you cover AI scaling, alright, when you learn it scaling. I believe I've answered your question to some reasonable extent. Number 3, please.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm Henry Aseko. My name is Henry Aseko.
Okay, Mr.
I have a question. It's really not directly on what you taught us, but you mentioned it. You mentioned some persons not being able to convert what they do to money. Yeah, and I'm a business person, and I think if you're doing anything and you're not able to convert it to Naira code, you're wasting your time, right? And I believe it's in solving problems. When you solve problems, you make money. Now I am thinking, I have something going on in my mind. I've been working on it, I've been writing on it, I'm trying to develop it. I want to develop an app. Not me, I'm not into tech, yes, but I believe I can pay somebody to do it for me. And the app will solve the problem, right? I'm not thinking, how do I make money when I develop the app? Because the app will just solve the problem, you're not going to pay for it. Now, me, the owner of the app, how do I make money when I do it?
Okay. Yes,
Harry. Can we put our hands together for Mr. Henry? Wonderful question also there. The truth is that there is no way you stay close to me and you are really very serious that you will not learn what I just talked about making money from your skill. And to answer your question very, very directly, you know, when you build an app, there are several ways to make money. some people or company will charge you for using that app, alright? You pay, but just the one you set down is going to be like a free app. Yeah. Now, one of the ways you can make money from such an app will be through adverts. Because as you build that app, people are, when something is free, you are and is solving that problem, you are most likely to get a lot of people using it faster than when they are paying. Yeah. Provided it is solving their problem. They just go and use it, they are not paying. You will have plenty people. And that is what they call loyalty. So when you have followers like that, 1,000, 2,000, 5,000 persons, that is a huge market. That is a huge market. So if somebody puts something in that market, he knows that if you have 10,000 followers, at least 10,000 persons will see it. Out of that 10,000 persons, maybe 1,000 will buy, 500 will buy, 200 will buy. So you will make money from adverts. You charge, yes, you charge to put adverts on your platform. So that is one of the ways you make money. And maybe people decide to recognize you and just decide to appreciate you on their own. But make sure if you are not charging, you make money more from adverts when people do adverts. Alright? The fourth person, please.
My name is Aproko Minister. I really appreciate your teaching. I can see that although we launched some areas in the area of artificial intelligence and we don't see much. If, for example, now I want to go into this digital economy, which particular area, but as you said, is very robust. You understand? So which particular area will I go into? Is it cyber security? Is it AI or what? I want to know.
Mr. Martins, please, I will clap for Mr. Martins. Thank you for that wonderful question. Please, before I forget, Mr. Henry, that app we can actually work together, and I'm happy that they really mentioned what the app will be about, because somebody can just skip that idea. And before you open your eye, you see it running online. So when you have an idea, you also need to be sensitive, because you just be selling the idea to people very cheaply, and before you close out, somebody has taken it over. Okay, sir. Mr. Aproko, I mentioned several causes, sir. Okay, several causes. The thing is, when you want to decide on the cause, there are a lot of factors you consider. Number one, you consider your discipline. Your discipline. What did I study in school? And which course can enhance what I studied? You remember I mentioned data analysis. Which people did I say should take data analysis? Data analysis? Accountant, right? So thank you so much. So if I study accounting or banking and finance, anything that has to do with that area, I want to look at data science, data analysis. Do you get it now? So there are some of them like that. However, there are others that wherever you study, you can actually pick it up. So the first thing that will inform which course to take is your field of study. The second one is your passion. What you like. Just like you have people that like numbers, mathematicians. You get it that there are people that just like calculation. There are people that don't like figures. Such persons, when they marry, if they want to send their wife in the market, they give bulk of money. There are some people that are interested in details. You say, when the woman come back, sorry, I'm digressing a little. Say for me, I bought Maggi, 1,50 kobo. I bought pepper, 2,25 kobo. There are some people that like that analysis. There are some people that don't like it. They don't have the time. Just give you bulk money. And I think some of us like the bulk money as so if I like numbers, I may want to study mathematics. There are people that numbers irritate them. What is all these things? So it is, you look at passion Alright? And then you look at the market share. Market share is, if I learn this course, how fast can I start making money from it? Do I have people that can patronize me? You look at the market share. Do you understand now? And then you also look at job availability. There are some courses that if you study them, even in higher institution, you may not easily get jobs with them. The same thing is applicable with them. So in summary, when you come to our center, one of the things we do for you is counsel. So we ask you questions and advise you accordingly. Alright, based on the course that will be suitable for you. Alright? Now, artificial intelligence is predominantly under data science. So if you are interested in artificial intelligence, machine learning, big data, you do data science. Alright? But the beginning of data science is data analysis. So of course we start from data analysis and then graduate to data science. Do you understand that now? So because at times some people do afford themselves to learn artificial intelligence. Actually what they should say is I want to learn data science because it is inside. You get it now? So it helps you to work hard. But still under artificial intelligence, I think most of us here will use ChatGPT. If you come to our center, it's a course when you are learning, we teach you there are some of those AI apps that can help you do graphics. Just design something for you. You don't need to stress yourself. Just input some things, it will create the graphics for you. Some of them create content about your business for you. Very nice content. And some of them, if you are trying to build your company profile, just don't forget this. You are trying to build your company profile and you need very sellable information about your company. Just type anything you can just look up, just type something. It may be correct, it may not be correct. Copy it and paste it on ChatGPT. Then tell it to refine it for you. Tell it to make it professional for you. It will refine it, it will give you something beautiful. Do you get it now? So there are a lot of ways you use it, a lot of ways you use it. I think that was the last person. Okay, after this person, I will wrap up.
My name is Minister. I want to ask a question. The result of the Aproko business account. I have Aproko business account. And you said something about hacking or Facebook hacking stuff. So I want to know what are security measures today for the business account. Yes, and again, I want to understand or know if I can have 2 accounts on Google business.
Okay, for Google business. Yes, if I answer that one correctly, your Google business profile is controlled by your Gmail, okay? So inside that your same Gmail, you can put, like I do it for a business. So I have a single Gmail, all the people I have created for, they are all inside that Gmail. So you can have more than one business, alright? Now, for securing your business profile on Google, I'll just tell you very simply, you don't really need to bother about security because Google got you covered. Alright? Just provided you don't release your email password. That's the only thing. Make sure nobody else knows your email password. And if you feel too many people have known the email you use it for some kind of things and just change the password. That's the safest thing. Change it and make sure nobody knows it. Aside that, they can't have your business profile. And of course, you can have more than one business on your business profile. Now, let me explain something to you. If you have Google business, alright, some of these things I'm telling you, if you apply them, you
you will see practical change in your business. You have to push for rating. That's what leads to Google ranking. That's one of the things that help you to become #1 when people search your #2 online. So you push for rating, and there are many ways to push for rating. You can start with people around you. Everybody here now, we are all your friends. If you have our contact and you say, I beg, rate me, you send us a link, we can just rate you. Your brothers, your church member, community people you know. Because the more they rate your business, the more Google ranking you have. Alright? I think I have answered essentially answered all the questions. I want to once again appreciate every one of us. But you see, I want to say something right now, and I didn't really think about it before that, but I'm just going to make that decision. Any of you that is interested in some of these courses that I just listed, if you come to our center and identify yourself accordingly, and let me know that you were from this training, that you were this training today, I'm going to give you 15% discount on any course that you do. Alright? Yes. I'm going to give you 15% discount on any course that you are going to take. Alright? Again, our office is located at Monadek. Thank you so much. Thank you, sir. Actually, I am done. Thank you for listening. Just start.
Okay, let's have another applause. Yes, that is good. You must have benefited from this presentation. I want to tell you that you are not the same again. You have gained something. The important thing is to put it in practice. It's not for you to learn, know about Google marketing, and you don't now sit down and say, how do I utilize this to move forward? At least, if you are an entrepreneur, you have moved from being an academician to somebody that is practical oriented. So anything you learn, know how to, sorry, how to use it well for your own well-being, for the well-being of others. Okay? It's not well, I'm not going to set an example for you. So you go and write and mark and give you 80%. It depends on what you now decide to do with the knowledge you have acquired. It depends on you. You are your own examiner. You are working to yourself. Is that clear? So please carry that consciousness that whenever we want you to reply. So having said this, we are going to the next stage. Because of time, we are going to have a major program from 2 o'clock now will be here for the scholarship and employment program. We are going to take another look at another area that may affect you as an entrepreneur if you don't rise above what I call distraction and social consciousness. If you're an entrepreneur and you don't discipline yourself to the point where you can take care of addiction, you cannot succeed. And the most critical one is drug addiction. If you allow yourself to be swayed by peer groups, to adversely affected by bad friends, and you decide to say you want to improve social life, and start taking drugs. I want to assure you that even if you get 20 billion, everything don't do that before. So because of that, we have decided to work in partnership with a very strong organization that is doing very well in the war against drug abuse. That organization is the National Drug Agency, NDLEA. We are very honored and privileged to partner with this group. They are doing quite a good job. They are here to discuss with you. Listen attentively. Listen attentively and learn something. And whatever you learn, try to share some knowledge with your friends who are not here, with your neighbors, with your relations that are not here. Okay? So, ladies and gentlemen, I want to introduce the head of the team, CSM. Commander Edith Shademe. Please, can you welcome her?
Thank you, sir. Good morning, all. So, like you said, my name is Edith Shademe from the National Drug Enforcement Agency. Here So we are for interact. This class is an interact class, question and answer. So we are here to discuss about drug. So before I start, everybody, like mother here, father, and the people about to become the parents. So how will you feel when after your suffering, train your child, they will say all this your hands is an edge? You find that he's taking drug, and because of drug, he has withdrawn from school or wherever. Will you be happy? No. So today's lecture, we are going to discuss the problem facing Nigerian people today concerning the word drug. So in the survey that carried out in 2018, he mentioned that in estimates about 14.5 billion Nigerians are what age between 15 to 64 are using drugs. So you can see that the drug does not make like elderly people or youth or age of 35 or whatever. Even children for secondary school that are starting was using drugs. And also, these substances, not only the substances, both alcohol and tobacco. So 1 out of 7 are poor for the past how many years? Age for 15 to 65 and before have used drugs. These drugs that commonly abuse is what? Cannabis. That is mostly drug where people do what? Do abuse. And also every 4 drugs Nigeria are using. Out of those drugs, if there are 4 or 7, what? 1 female was there. So to show you that because some people say, no, thank God I don't have female, I have only boy. So without female, so because of maybe female, people are asking that only men that are drug taking what drug. Here now is saying that not only men, both female are what are drug. So I'm not only that, average 14% incidents are taking place of what drug trafficking. Now not only drug that are taking our business, what there is also involved what drug trafficking. We all know what is drug trafficking, right? Yes. So not only is what I see trafficking is. So about 1.4 million men and female using what? Cough syrup. Some people say that it's not normal cough syrup. Cough syrup are not normal because most of cough syrup have been banned in Nigerian market because of the way people are using or because of the substances contained inside the cough syrup. And also 0.5% and 5% of people are using what? Inhalants. What we say inhalant, not maybe like those that are using. No, snuffing was of drugs. So now we are saying of drug. Now what is this drug we're talking about? Drug can be natural or synthetic. What we say natural? Can be natural, like no, we see it's not natural. Some say it's herb, it's dry wood. It can be natural. It can be what synthetic, used through lab or live. But what the issue is that when taking it, this drug can change your immune system. The way you behave, the way you operate is called what? Drug. Anything that you take that change your immune system, deviate from where it is before, is called what? Drug. What is drug abuse? Some people say, we have thought of drug, now it's drug abuse. What is drug abuse? Drug abuse is taking drug, deviate of the manner of where it is not supposed to be taken. Like taking it apart from doctor prescription, taking it on your own. When doing so, you are doing what? You are abusing drug. The drug you can abuse, not only maybe you can even abuse pharmaceutical drugs. You can abuse also abuse natural drug like go or whatever. So drug, not taking it illegally without not wrong with you. Taking it when you're taking it on your own without any doctor prescription, you are doing what? You are abusing drug. What is drug misuse? Drug misuse is improper way of what? Taking drug. What we say improper way of taking drug? You can say over-the-counter drugs. Those over-the-counter drugs are drugs that you went to pharmacy or chemist to prescribe on your own without what is wrong with you. Or maybe you have some slight check them or whatever. You say, let me say, I'm happy to let me something or patients. Those over-the-counter drugs is called like paracetamol, ibuprofen, painkiller, all those things on your own without any doctor prescription. We have two types of drug. We have legal and illegal drug. So this is called illicit or illicit drug. This illicit drug are the drug that be generalized or be acceptable by the law of the country or Nigeria. By when taking it or when seeing it, there is no any law for you. Such as what? Cigarettes, alcohol, cola nuts, or perfume. So this drug is socially acceptable. But the way you use it, abuse it, that is where you want the problem is. Because this drug has been there, even in time for others have been there. If when they want to do like bride price or marriage, this item must be there. So the show is socially acceptable. But when you are busy, that is where the problem is. Another one is the drug. Those are the drugs that there is no going area. Don't go there. Don't participate or don't take it. And those drugs are what? Hard drug, substances abuse. Like what? Like methamphetamine, cannabis, heroin, cocaine, syrup, and barbiturates. All those ones are the drugs that what is what? Addicted when they is the drug that what that cannot go through it or go close to it. So we have classification of what? Classification of substances abuse. You can see the classification. You can see the classification here. One stimulant, we have cannabis, we have narcotic drug, we have inhalers. So all those items under it are what? Are under cannabis. When you see SK, so say cannabis. So when you mention SK, so say SK is under cannabis. You see SK is under cannabis. Lab, Arizona, or Colorado. All those ones are what under cannabis family. Why other ones are stimulants? You have cocaine, meth or polymethamphetamine, tobacco, coffee. All those ones are under stimulants. Anything that you take that will stimulate your body system, stimulate the way you behave, the way you are not stimulants. We have what this narcotic, we have heroin, morphine, codeine. So we have designer drug. have anabolic syrup, we have unconventional substances. When we say unconventional substances, everybody know what it means. Unconventional substances. These are the substances that there is no law that will call you that you are being, but one is very deadly. What are those substances? Some people go ahead and hear what fuel, polish, hair, but even pitch toilet, even sanitary pads, in what? In order for what product to be what to have. So those are non-conventional drugs, and there is no law after you because they cannot hold you that you are doing it because there is no way register under the union. Those are non-conventional. You have Colorado. Colorado is a new drug that is in the market. If you see most of Nigeria youth now that on the streets, what is the problem? See them on polos, Colorado. So it's making Nigeria youth what behave what normal, making their mind. So because of what? Because of the high content of drug that is inside. So it's not suitable for what? For human consumption. This variable, look at these are colors. Let's check what colors are due to woman. We'll go back to its place. So these are reasons why youth, Nigeria youth, what abuse drugs. If you may ask, if they ask anybody here, okay, do you know reason why some people abuse drugs? Some people say I'm abusing drugs so that what I can be high. Some say because I'm a student that you can keep me long in the school, I can read very well. Some say I'm doing hard work, so because I do take drugs, I cannot able to do. Some people say okay, I cannot talk to people or I cannot talk in public, so that to cover my shyness so that I can be bold. Even the drivers, they say that I can take it so that I can drive long distance. So does it mean if there is no drug, all those cannot take place? Does it mean those people in the school say the drug they make them read very well? The ones that you not read, did they pass more than them? Even the ones that say that because of drug I can walk, I can even load the 1 truck or 5 truck a day because of the drug. But the one they forget is that after the drug, the consequences, they don't want the consequences. So what that is what we talk about all about. Another one is what being influenced for peer pressure. My friend is doing it. Let me experiment. Let me take it. Let me try it. From there, gradually, or my friend is sipping it. Let me see. When it's from sip to half, for half to one, for one you come taking it 2 or 3 days, 3 times. For what I needed to do, I don't know what will impact. Another one is like I said, depression, like birthday party, graduation ceremony, all those stuff. Some people do what? Still take or what? Drug is still involved. Because you see what people are doing back, you see them missing concussion. You say maybe some even look at his own, they're missing, you say yes, they're missing nothing. But when the pain is before passing to you, were you there? Nobody is there. So someone have to what? Be cautious. If not be cautious, maybe you have a student, or you have a cousin, sister, brother, that have to do what? Very careful in that aspect. Another one is what? Crime. Before a crime will take place, drug was involved. Like when we talk of maybe people killing people, murdering people, you can see somebody after kidnapping person or whatever, and then what we do. There are some people who go and talk to do organ harvest. Do you think that doing with a clear eye? No, drug is involved. If there is no drug, that activity will not take place. Like what I said, curiosity. Some say I'm bored, some say it's family issue or family problem. Whereas at the end, after taking the family issue or family problem, or the problem are what are seated. Signs and symptoms of drug abuse. we have signs and symptoms, like you see somebody say, there is everything that this person is taking from. Many signs. One of those signs is you see somebody like this bright part that is right now, putting on sunshade. When it's not inside the sun, then what sunshade? That sunshade is this bright place. Another one is the black leaves. Another one, person usually chewing or sweet in order to kill the smell. Or perfume, or usually very perfume, using perfume in order to kill the smell. Or maybe in the start to go on this mosquito net. So that when you enter the place, you will not perceive any what will you perceive in that sense. Another one again is maybe you close. The person wearing the sound you always be seeing. The hard work you see, this is some of responsible people or some of those fundamental things. So all those things. So another one is you see in this resident, always resident. When you are not smoking, what is resident in your pocket or lighter if not ability to use? So all those are the signs. See somebody say there is everything that this person doing what is taking drugs. Yes, we are talking of here is consequences of drug abuse. Like what I said before, some police are taking because of this or that. Do you know the implication? Do you know the consequences it's causing? When you take a drug, the drug will start taking effect at what is gradually. When gradually time you are taking it, as time is causing effect. What was those consequences? You can list here. You can do what causes sleepless nights. You can do heart burning, kidney problem, heart failure. You can raise BP or even diabetes. You do poor blood supply. If it's a woman, you can damage unborn baby. You can even cause rape, stealing. When you are under the influence of drug, you don't know what is happening. 2 or 3 people can come to you, come and rape you, you don't know because of the influence of what? Drug. You can even cause what HIV and AIDS through what? Through sex. Even through needle. People share needle. They even use needle to inside drug. After using this one into the next one, passing through that place, you can contact what? Diseases. You can even make someone to lose job. When you are drug addicted and you are working at the company, you won't expect the company after they see or observing your character or your behavior every day to change it. You don't expect them to allow you to start from one day they will want to start with them. Even in school, you can make someone to be frustrated in school because of one drug. You can even cause what? Anxiety, depression, even illusion, causing make you behave as if a normal human being. Even heart and lungs problem, even affect what the brain. So they have many consequences. Even armed robbery, even kidnapping, all those consequences of what drug abuse. Even of what contaminant death or premature death. Because most of people can drive drug under the stress of drug, that they don't carry and be like what happen. Cause accidents. We have offenses of what? Abusing or taking drug. You cannot say taking drug is not. You cannot say it's not punishable. It's punishable offense. So why is it punishable offense? Whether you are holding it in your hand, you call it possession. Whether they see into your body, whether you use your environment or your house, you use it to somebody else, person be using it as what? Be selling or whatever is what? Is an offense. And then they ask. Whether you go for what cultivating, you know, you who know that they do cultivate cannabis, where they cultivating farm products. Yes. Whether you use your farm or your land to cultivate it is what? Punishable. When you find it's punishable under NLD. or whether you are manufacturing it, so whether you are using your school or your house, your promises, selling drugs, when fine is under punishable. It's also punishable offense when you are doing what? Doing drug trafficking. Moving one drug to place, even across the country. When you fall, it's under punishable. So you cannot say there is no law that told you, but you can be doing it. But the day the law catch on you, you see that there is law attached to trafficking or possession of drugs. Evidence based on true strategies. So we are advocating drug, not only the gathering like this, both primary school, both higher tertiary institution, both even orientation camp, we do advocacy. So like this person, like can you see when they do what? Camp. So anywhere you are, when you control it of consuming of gateway drug within the orientation camp, within your community, the school premises, your area, anywhere is what is punishable. So you have to be conscious of the level of what the alcohol and social substance is acceptable drug, and also how to communicate to people within us. There is a saying that says, when you see something, what will you do? You say something. See something and say something. So you must say, I'm not one of these, I'm not a drug officer, I'm not any related to any agency. But in as far as it's within your community, and you know what they're doing or what you are seeing within them, you don't like it. That's why you say something will come. So you can, if you say, okay, let me take you to any office, I don't know what they say. Like when you want, they usually say one of some organization, they say, how, where? But some people say, okay, I cannot go to this agency. But you have within your community, you have community leaders, you have youth leaders. So you can relate that information. Something is happening to something. Because when they come to that environment or that place, not only environment, not only you say, not only those people selling it affect the person within the community. Because when the youth or your staff or your children, they can even see what is happening there. That is, they can even have access and know what is there. But the situation is that the environment is clean, nothing is happening there. So that people there, they are what they are self for drug abuse. So these are the picture of common drug PRPs. Everybody knows this flower is. No. And this is the seeds. This is the seed of what cannabis. Why this is the flower of it. So this is the dry one. Where people after dry it and grind it. Why this is the flower. Ramadan. Squish. You can see. People taking it and say maybe what is there, that you know it's just natural or whatever. Nothing is natural there. It's not natural anything. But you know, all those are the things that be what is being offense or punishable under the national class. These cocaine plants. Cocaine powder. This urine and cocaine plants and urine. This is when you all you do all the come to your mind. Sweet sabi, or maybe you know give me invite and say let me share to give to particular to go to see. Knowing that there is no sweet, what attaches more than sweet, the way the package is. So we have to be careful what we buy and give our children to eat or even take it to school. See strawberry milk. But see if I know strawberry is not really strawberry. We are talking about the consequences of drug abuse when I mention kidney and lungs. Look at it. these two kidney, but now they talk two types of kidney because this is the real one, while this one be damaged by what by drug. This is the user. This is everyone that this be damaged. You can see non-smoke kidney and smoke kidney. Is it the same thing? You can't say the same thing. These are legislation effects. Now, she has finished drinking, if her mind now, she has maybe she's lying on vital bed or she's sleeping uncomfortable. Knowing that she's not comfortable where she is. Look at it. Imagine that's what we have to watch our children, watch our kids. Because if people are doing this in the environment, one day they will do it. Even if they are not, they can even use people, start experimenting it. They can use people and let's start experimenting. So we have to watch out for our kids. So did you know that a simple pushing small season in equivalent to 125 cigarettes. Some people say push, but such is not the push, just normal. But she is telling us that 120 cigarettes is what this side. So, these people understand what is happening there. This is trafficking. Someone that trafficking drug. Even if you die, you are alive, you are property to agency. That will not leave you at anymore. So, in order to them to bring out this drug, they have to operate the person. Even for them to bring out the drugs. So, because even if they are burying the person with the drug, the owners are going to look at this person and see operating by themselves and take out the drug. That's what they do at. This is someone that's taking drug. 5 years after taking drug. This person and this person can look more on whether. Look at this one. 5 years after. So this cannabis, farmland, cannabis, that agencies always go on. So after destroying it, they'll set it at place. These are the ones they arrest. Some people say, because this agency, people arrest. Does it mean you are not civil as people arrest? You can even if you are agency, any agency at all, as far as you are violating any law, they will go for you. So this is called endemic drug test kits. You can use it in private home, your own home. You can use it, they can use it in the school, hospital, and everywhere. So this you can see it, right, positive, negative, and what invalid. Any type of drug is here. So what would we use to test it? We use urine to test it. So after using urine, and within 5 minutes, you will see. So if it's positive, it will mark 1. But if it's negative, it will mark what? So when you are not taking anything, you show like that was invalid. So one, show you it's not test.
You want to test us?
You want to test? Who want to test?
Give us now.
If you test, you show positive, you are very careful. This is the one we're showing you here. So this all the whole drug that is here. So these are the 5 minutes worth test. So if you want to test it, you have to remove this label. So the urine will be in between maximum and minimum. So when it tests, anything test, if it tests positive or negative, when it tests negative, so that's how it is. So it's good to use it. Maybe you have an age adult children or whatever. Maybe you are suspecting them. Before it's okay, let me go to NDA. So this one will serve so that you'll be sure of what you are doing or what you are saying. I'm not telling you that some people say this agency and we are not under arrest. We are under what's called rehab. Rehabilitation center where we have a drug dependent person. So a drug dependent person where we have them using the duration of 90 days, that's what 3 months. So when we have them, they will go back to their society and their family to become our human beings. So all those are the words and the address will be made. You don't unfortunately, you're supposed to play, you did not play yet. So some people say use drug people are arresting or the farm or what do people use it to do? Do you put it to sell it or you put it to take it back or what? This is what happens. At the end of every operation, it can take 5 years, it can take 7 years, depending how we call the case. If the case has seen the court in courts, we cannot do what is called SB body. So when the case is over, because at the end, if you go and born when the case is there, what of there's a way to the case? What will you arrest it? What will you tender? So that's how we need this. When the case is over, like how to see, don't do it every year. Once in a while, now that is they call it SB body. And for bodies, you have to take the house to approve it right from Abuja, right from the magistrate, the state, for approving it for and not all those sister agencies, everybody will come and do what for witnesses. So when you consume drug, it will destroy you. So say yes to life, no to illicit drug abuse and trafficking. Whatever.
So, question. Any question?
Is there any question?
Good morning. My name is Aproko Minister. I really appreciate your teaching concerning your habits. This is one of the major challenges we are facing in our society. So my question goes like this: what are the early warning signs that someone will be abusing drugs? So in my opinion, what is said that even children have been kind of moving people to smoke. So as someone, I'm living with somebody that is abusing drugs and I don't know. So what are those signs that we can see as this person has started abusing drugs? Thank you.
With those early signs, you know the behavior of the person. What is it hostile? Is it anything always provoking? Or if you say on the soul and have a room, see a dirty person, when somebody is being with all of a sudden you become dead, everything paralyzed, everything annoying, you look at that. All those things, and when you see you watch your mouth for the person.
What if, as me, I'm having a cough, because it says something, and I get to this program, and let's do this thing. How am I going to do? And I'm having cough. Yes, and I took, sense. There's something you just said about
syrup, cough syrup.
Maybe I have. So if you test me this thing, I will show you anything.
You take cough syrup.
It is when you abuse it, see, when you abuse it. Can I answer you? Can I answer you?
Any drug that was there, it can contain up to 20 or 15 drugs. You can test. As far as you read, there is any drug cannabis or cigarette and taking or holding and coke. Because you know, as far as you're able with stress, you're going at the park or the streets. What of those proportion that is, do you know what they're using inside? So these tests that will be taken, you will be assuming one. Suppose when you take this drug, you can depends on what is your body.
Also, if really you are having, like, normally we are having all these professional house workers that sells are low everything. And we don't know what is made of. You just like, I have a waist pain, and they give you one shot. Maybe it works actually. It's cheap and it works. The only time you are just going to take them of those things that they do. I might take it, and on my way to and come here, you look like you make your own test. And you test me. I don't know what we come to my question or whatever.
Do you know these people that say now we have specific one that put aside? They know the customer, but they know the one that give. When they come and want to they say no, that special one, they know what they say. They say that special, you know that those ones that say special one aside is the one that gives.
So what if I wash it now? And then you test me. I don't know what I should.
Yes, you tell me because you know the content so that we're not giving you more.
What if I take this customer and then you test me and then you see if it's I don't even know that I should.
That's what I'm saying. No, you don't waste our waste time. They will give you that okay.
Yes, no, very, very
your needs.
I need to sometimes because I believe there are some drugs there are some legal drugs that contain some of all these hard drugs. Yes. So for instance, okay, I'll be prescribed to take this particular drug that is legal and it contains this hard drug. And I'm taking it constantly. There's every probability that when I get tested, the head is sure that okay, my system contains this certain drug. So how am I to like feel myself that okay, I'm going to and another.
Then you hear when I say unconventional substances. Those unconventional substances are not, will not be records. So like what you said now, what if you take this and end it appear? You know that you have some cases like that. And people travel in their home and say, no, I'm taking malaria or ibuprofen or this thing and this. And so you see doctor, let's see doctor prescription. Do you have prescription? So you don't have prescription. So how do I work the rest of the body? That is what is always as fast to go to get
I just saw you in answering them. The thing is this, most of the things you take now has content of hard drugs. Where you take excess of it, that's when you are better. Like this, the steroids now, this cost the
There was a time I went to the hospital, I was having heart pain. They gave it to me. But once a day, 10 ml. But if you take one a day, it will not be intoxicated. And thereby you are abusing. No. When you take it, it shows in your spirit and it shows essence because your behavior changes. Your brain notice your behavior change, your attitude change. Sometimes it makes you feel dizzy. Or sometimes it makes some, depending on your body system, it makes some people act unmature, abnormally. So that is just the thing.
So then who you say something like this tomato, this tomato that was always useless. So why is it that why is this tomato is bad? I told you about it. Why? Because all those pharmacies or chemists, you go to chemists and go to buy tomato, they will give you that what? You can take it. That's why we see somebody on tomato. Where is the doctor? Because it's only doctor I do give to it. For you to other doctors, they are giving everyone that comes to be walking in.
Okay, thank you so much. Let's give her a round of applause. You know, this is a very powerful presentation. Thank you so much. And it is a we're going to sustain the collaboration with NDLA. The next one will be bigger than this. It will be very big. And we will give them a whole day so that you can answer all your questions. It is basically on drugs because if you are addicted to drugs, you cannot achieve anything. Even if they give you 200 million, you will squander it within the next 1 minute. I believe it. So that is it. Now, see my pocket. How will I get it? We're going to do something now. We're going to take a group photograph. Sorry, the entertainment is on the way. Please. Akwe is on the way. I think it won't be here. So quickly, we're going to take a group photograph with the NDLEA group. Please. But let's take a group photograph with them, then you now join us. As I said, we're going to form a WhatsApp group. Make sure your name is here with your WhatsApp number. Because you are going to be mentored fully by experts, both from within and outside Nigeria. Our own, we want to develop Dangotes from this group. Dangotes, you are here. Dangotes, you can be pleased, you have the capacity. There's no difference between you and Dangotes. Are you ready? It depends on how passionate are you. Do you believe in yourself? Do you believe that you can achieve it? It depends on you, isn't it? So, the first, who is business attentive, please? I'll call some names now. If you are here, just indicate by standing up. Who's on the chat? Because it's your from who is it? Because I'm from who is it, that's why I can play that one. So who's on the chat? Because that's the full name. Ebuna, so you have to I didn't say, please, is he here? Is that your full name? Thank you, una love of your name. Who's on the jam?
Issue is
I didn't
the beats. Who is it?
The third name.
Okay. Patricia Morde.
Patricia Morde. Is that the full name?
I ate the commander of women. But that was not
So can I get the okay under you
okay, to you much.
But when you apply, what under which way? Would I get any for consistency? Iboye Ugobeze.
Iboye Ugobeze. Is that your full name? Umwago. Huh? Yeah. Iboye. I know the name. Once you mention it, I know the name. Iboye. Umwago. Esonya.
Esoyana. Nora. Ndidi Amaka. Ndidi Amaka. Obebe.
Umwago.
Igumbo Nkadi Vivian. Obebe. Umwana. J. Isioma Heli. Pardon me? Okay. Ife Chukwude, Jubilee, always was here. Nwokolo, onye Lokachukwu, Yvonne. Umwana. Ebuiwe Stellamaris.
Okay. So I did just me and next 1 minute. I take a picture in the all of you will not join us. Yeah? And you are going to be some team members who every person every is on my join. So the idea is here. The next presentation of the NDP. That is a approach of the English talking and so they did it. That was English. Anybody can learn about it. So, don't give us the 1 minute. And thank you so much. This group is a very serious group. No, I can see the engagement you're having with the resource group. And they know the traction, no undue movement. Down also.
Is enthusiasm.